When I come to Rosh HaShanah davening, I have this internal chuckle when I'm standing there, Mariv time, about to start davening. I've got this hargosha of awe, my life on the line, as man of davening, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is Melech. And I say the words, Baruch Hu es Hashem hamavorach, that I'm blessing Hashem. I'm giving, so to speak, Hashem a bracha. An interpretation of Baruch Hu es Hashem hamavorach is I'm giving Hashem a bracha. And it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. There's a few different ways of understanding it. The Rashba in his Chuvas, Hey, Lamed Aleph, tells us that bracha connotes a spring. So a spring from where all bracha flows, where all blessing flows. However, and there is a tzad where I'm blessing Hashem. So for example, beautifully in the Gemara of Brachos, Daf 7, Daf Zayin Amud Aleph, we read about Rabbi Yishmael. Rabbi Yishmael, my child, when Rabbi Yishmael went into the Kodesh Kadoshim, Rabbi Yishmael, my child, Hashem Yisbarach says, bless me, give me a bracha. Rabbi Yishmael replies, may it be your will that your mercy overwhelms your anger, that your mercy overcomes your attributes, that you treat your children with the attributes of mercy, and that for their sake you go beyond the boundary of judgment. And this Nakuda is an unbelievable Nakuda, that Rabbi Yishmael Kohen Gadol is blessing HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The Bnei Sascha, he speaks on the verse in Mishlei 29:4, a king establishes his land with judgment. And yet the Nakuda is that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is mamash kula chesed. We're being judged by HaKadosh Baruch Hu's kula chesed. He has to establish his land with judgment because he's kula chesed. And as we know, HaKadosh Baruch Hu mamash wants to give to us so much. So it says in Psachim, page 112a, even more than the calf wishes to suckle, the mother, the cow, wants to give. And I mean, this is incredibly powerful because we also are opening up to something which is really interesting, that we can bless HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants our blessings. Does HaKadosh Baruch Hu need our blessings? HaKadosh Baruch Hu can choose to need our blessings. HaKadosh Baruch Hu can choose to need and choose to want our tefillas. It's a choice. HaKadosh Baruch Hu chooses to want us to bench him and bless him. And we read in Eicha Rabbah, Aleph, Ois, Lamed, Hey, when a Jew does the will of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, listen to this, they add to his might. When a Yid does Avodas Hashem, they add to HaKadosh Baruch Hu's might. And there's a few different interpretations of what this is meant as. That it could be that we unblock the pipes so there's more shefa coming down. Or, and, as some of the interpretations express, that actually we can add to the perfection of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. A paradox it is. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu chooses relationship, and we can add to that relationship. So does HaKadosh Baruch Hu have wants and needs? HaKadosh Baruch Hu ultimately doesn't have wants and needs. However, HaKadosh Baruch Hu in our relationship chooses to have wants and needs. He chooses to have wants and needs. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, so to speak, wants our tefillas and wants our brachas. And this is called Avodah Tzarich Gavoa, that our service serves some supernatural need. And this is found in Nefesh HaChaim, in Shar Beis at the end of chapter 4. And it's a phrase that's found even earlier by Rabbi Meir Ibn Gabbai in Avodas HaKodesh, based on the Gemara, Menuchai 64a, and as well Shabbos 116b. Avodah Tzarich Gavoa. And this is as well spoken about in the Svarim of Rav Kook, Musar Avicha, at the end of the 4th Chelek, Ois Beis, that when I stand and I'm about to say Baruch Hu, yes, I mamash can bench HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I can give HaKadosh Baruch Hu brachas. And as Rabbi Ishmael, and it happened with Moshe Rabbeinu as well. HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants our tefillas. He wants our brachas. And so to speak, Avodah Tzarich Gavah, he chooses to need and want our Avodah. So when I come into daven before the Rabbanu Shel Olam, Baruch Hu es Hashem HaMavorach, as much as I'm standing before Hashem and mamash looking for Hashem, Hashem's looking for us. He's looking for Adam. Hashem's looking for me and looking for you, as well as us looking for Hashem.